All right, we are live. See if the sound is right. Looks like we are. Looks like sound is good. Sound is working. All right, let me do this real quick. Make sure we're not disturbed. And here we go. All right, we're kicking it off. June 13th, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. S.M.E Talks podcast. Your host, Jay Waddell. I'm excited to be here with you guys. I am going to talk about the real estate market today. And what I'm experiencing, what I'm seeing as a realtor out here in Central Florida, St. Pete, Tampa to be specific. I am I like to consider myself a buyer's agent. Um, I know that in times when you do get into the got a phone call. Got a phone call coming in. Hello. No. Hang up on him. Dang, I just hit that live. Yes. So you got to do that sometimes. That's why you got to screen your calls. All right. Nonetheless, guys, we're gonna get into it. I like to say that I like to consider myself a buyer's agent just by accident. I mean, that didn't happen because I wanted to, or I was looking to do that, or that was what was recommended. In fact, what's recommended is to from experience is what I see is to become a seller's agent, right? Go out there, look for someone that's looking to sell their home, market yourself in that light, in that perspective of you being the realtor, the agent, the professional that can help them sell their home. For me, now a couple months into real estate, um, through through affiliate programs, I've been contacted for buyers, right? Individuals that are looking to buy in Central Florida, whether it's their first time, whether it's they've done it before, but these are individuals that they're looking to buy, and so I didn't shy away from it. I was like, all right, fine. I wouldn't say that my brokerage was okay with it, but then again they weren't against it. Is it's like, hey, whatever, it's your business. You do whatever you like. But I didn't get any, I didn't feel like it was negative that I shouldn't do that. Um, with every brokerage, I would hope that there is a mentorship program because although you may go through the course to get licensed, a lot of it is law that you're learning, right? The practices of being a realtor. What things that you should that you're going to encounter, and how to carry yourself, ethics, all that type of stuff. But you're not taught contracts. You're not taught how to do searches, for individuals. Like your brokerage and the mentorship program, the education should teach you that. So some brokerages, and you could do this, you could do your part on this as you're researching the brokerages that you considering that you want to work with. You're going out there, you're talking to them, they're interviewing you just as much as you're interviewing them, and to see if there's a good fit. A lot of times as realtors, and I'll say this from my perspective and what I've read as well, and what I've seen, and in talking to other realtors, is that you get caught up in the thinking about the compensation. It's like that's the big thing, but you don't know how much you're going to make. You have no idea how much you're going to make within the year, within the month, within 6 months. You have no idea. I mean, you're going into this kind of blind, if you will. I like to say you are going into it blind. Now, in retrospect, you are going in blind because you're talking about commission. You're talking about how much you're going to make, but there's a lot of factors that play a part in how much you're going to make. It's not just how marketable you are, and how much in how much you know about marketing, how much you know about social media, but it's also about how much of the mentorship is out there within the brokerage, and how much help you're going to get, right? To what extent, and then that could mean, whether you're going to join a team, or if you're going to do, you're going to be rogue, you're going to be a solo guy out there, or woman out there, doing it by yourself. um but there are some brokerages that they'll help you out, 3 deals, and then you kind of decide if you want to join a team or if you want to do it on your own. And then every question, I guess, you asked, or you know to some degree, you'll have to pay. It is what it is. You can go outside of your brokerage and you can search for someone that's going to coach you, but you're going to pay, right? So either you're going to pay within the brokerage, or you're going to pay someone that you're seeing on social media that they're marketing themselves as a coach. And you want to do your due diligence in seeing whether or not they're actually good at what they do and what they're telling you that they're going to help you do. So stick to that. I would say stick to uh, uh, learning what they say they're going to help you do, because that's important. Very, very, very important. Test, test, test. Okay, just making sure I'm coming in good. Didn't see it. So that's important, right? Learning, or keeping them accountable to what you say or what they say they're going to help you do. And then, because you're paying for this, right? They could help you do this. You also have to execute. So as much as they're telling you they're going to help you do this stuff, you have to also make sure that you're putting your foot forward in the tasks that are um, outlined for you to do. So, in terms of how much you're going to make and commission and all that, like, now in retrospect, I would say that, for someone brand new, has no idea, no clue, doesn't know how to research, doesn't, you know, do their due diligence in learning about the industry on their own, and just doesn't have the fortitude to go out there, to hustle, to really to talk to other people, to network. If you don't do that on your own, I would highly suggest that when you join your brokerage, join a team. Forget how much the split is, forget if it's 50, even if it is 50-50. I will go out on a limb and say, even if it is 50-50, join that. You know why? Because you're going to get the education. You're going to get you're gonna unlearn, you're gonna learn the system, right? The processes. And that's the most important thing right there. Because if you don't join a team, you don't know the system, you don't know processes, you don't know how to, market yourself or do any of that stuff, then you're just gonna be lost. You're gonna be, just wondering, what do I do next? What can I do? And you know what? The thing about real estate is that you can do so much. That's the thing, is that you can do so much. It's almost like there's no limits to what you can do. Obviously, if you stay ethically in your practice, um, you'll just see no boundaries to what you can do. Um, and I say that sorry, ethically, ethically speaking, there are no boundaries to what you can do. Um, but be conscious that information is out there, and some is good, some is, for lack of better terms, half-assed. Um, you just got to go out there, figure out what works for you, find out who you are as a realtor, as an agent, and how you want to present yourself, you know, how you want to market yourself, what niche you want to get into. and then attack it, right? So I'll go back to talking about how I stumbled upon being a buyer's agent, right? I was part of an affiliate program. I'm gonna shout them out, but that the brokerage aligned themselves with. It was good. I appreciated that. There's a commission split there, but hey, they're bringing you the leads, and you're getting phone calls. So why not? I'll take that. In the beginning, I didn't like it because I felt like they weren't properly screened. You're not filtering through these cold uh, potential buyers or clients or sellers or whoever, and then I'm having to figure this thing out, and Google search what questions to ask, and then find out that these guys aren't pre-qualified, that they just want to go look at homes. So it's a whole bunch of stuff that I had to learn, um, because they're not fully vetted, right? They're not pre-screened. It's just a couple questions that they ask, and it's like, how long have you been looking? Do you have an agent? And what area are you looking for, or and then like what's your price range? And those are like, I guess, how long you've been looking for. Okay, fine, I guess you can work with that, but doesn't really make a difference. um how much are you looking to spend? I mean, is that a cash offer? Are they looking to spend cash, or are they looking to obtain a loan? So these are the type of questions that they don't ask. So when you have them in front of you're on the phone with them, sometimes they'll say, oh, they're not pre-qualified, but their max budget is 150. how how do they know that? How do they know what their max budget is, if they're not paying in cash and they're not pre-qualified? So those are things you'll learn as you go, and that you'll have to ask, even though you'll get these buyers. You have to ask that. You have to screen them yourself, and then you kind of, and the more you do it, the more you'll get a liking to doing it, and it's just easier. You'll know how to, okay, I'm going to work with this person, or I'm not going to work with this person. This person's going to call back, or this person's not going to call back. A lot of it, although some people will tell you, oh, don't waste your time with this, don't waste your time, but you have to learn on your own as to why not to waste your time with that, right? Because someone can give you their experience, but unless they fully take their time to help you understand why, then for me, if a person doesn't explain to me why, I'm going to go out and do it on my own. I'm going to figure out why not. You told me not to do this, but I'm trying to figure out why not. So if you help me understand why not, okay, I get it. I'm not wasting my time with that. But you won't always get that, and then that's okay. If you need to go out there and learn on your own, fine, go out there and learn on your own. You I don't think it makes you, I don't think you'll waste your time. If anything, it make you sharper, make you stronger in knowing that you did that, you know, and it was an experience for you. Now you're able to speak on that, and hopefully, down the road, now you can help someone and help them explain it if it wasn't explained to you. So, yeah, so that's my takeaway with being a buyer's agent, and learning what commission you have to decide on, with the brokerage, 50-50, 70-30. You won't know. You won't know, um now if you get someone that, when you're doing it, the interview, and they can break down numbers for you, and you understand these numbers based off of your own due diligence and research that you've done, um sure, take that, whatever split, and then it's all negotiable, even the way you, how much you want to make. There's some brokerages that you have to reach 3 million before you're 100% commission. There's some that is like 700,000. You have no idea how to decide what is best for you. You have no idea. You have to go out there. You have to figure out, okay, as you're going through the process of the of learning and doing sales, you have no idea of knowing that. So, go so my big thing, my big takeaway is go with the brokerage that's going to fully invest in education for you. Fully invest in education. And this is if you want to be an expert, if you're going to get the utmost education, but you so I say that lighthearted in a sense because you have to know who you are. You have to know that I'm a real go-getter. I'm gonna learn this information and I'm gonna apply it. If like no if ands or buts about it, I'm gonna apply this information. They're gonna give me the tools, but it's my job to execute. Cool. If that's you, then fully invest in a brokerage and commit to a brokerage that's going to give you all the education, but they're telling you you got to do this stuff. I'm going to give you all the education as possible, but you got to do this stuff. I would say to look for a brokerage like that if you're hands on and you're a go getter. If you want to be led by the hand, then go with a brokerage that is going to give you a good team. You know you're not going to earn a lot, but you're going to learn the system, the processes. You know they're going to lead you to a sale, to a presentation, you know, to a client, to a warm client. They're going to give you all that, and they're going to give you the checklist on how to do all this stuff, right? So you may find that all in one brokerage. You may find that all in one brokerage. But these are the type of things that you want to consider and think about when you're going to a brokerage, and if you're going to select them versus another one. So, guys, that was really what I wanted to talk about today. Commission, being a buyer's agent, how I got into it, and how, if in fact, how it's worked out for me. I'll finish off with that. Is that now I consider myself a buyer's agent. I've yet to do any any on the listing side, right? I haven't done any presentations, how I'm going to sell someone's home. None of that. I'm okay with that. As long as there's income as a buyer's agent. Some people don't like it. Some people do like it. It's just like some people don't like wholesale real estate, and some people do like it. That's another topic for another day that we're going to talk about. But for me, I like being a buyer's agent for now. I'm dabbling in other stuff, but buyer's agent is my focus right now. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If you want to get in contact with me, you can reach me on either on here. You can comment. I'll get back to you. You can get in contact with me at on Instagram. I'm real estate SME underscore. So that's REALESTATE SME real estate SME, or real estate's me underscore. Either way, but you'll find it. The thumbnail is this photo here. It's the same one on Instagram, and it's the same one on Facebook. You can find me. Or you can email me at JAY at TrueREA, which is spelled TRUEREA.com. So it's J at TrueREA.com. That's True Real Estate Agent, if you want to know. But yeah, so guys, I hope this helped out. I hope this gave you some insight on the market, how to choose the brokerage that's right for you at the moment, because that could change, right? That doesn't have to be, you don't have to stay at one brokerage forever, but the one that works for you. So at the moment, all right. It's Jay signing off. Please, if this helped you out, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and share it, with someone that is considering doing real estate. All right, guys, take care. Appreciate that.